Why do HDDs mostly have the same speed as 5,400, 7,200, 10,000 revolutions per minute? Why do hard disk drives mostly have the same speed? They are mostly 5,400, 7,200, 10,000 revolutions per minute. Why not 6,000 or 8,000? Is there any reason or benefit for having those speeds?
The spindle rotation speed of a hard disk depends on a spindle motor, naturally. Since there are only very few manufacturers of these motors, the available rotational range is limited. In fact, the current global shortage of hard disks is because of 2 flooded hard disk motor factories in Thailand. The most common rotational speed was 3,600 revolutions per minute in the 1980s. This is because oscillators and motors that are based around 60 Hz are very common. Standard North American AC mains frequency is 60 Hz. 60 Hz translates to 3,600 revolutions per minute. Therefore 3,600 revolutions per minute AC motors are widely available. Naturally, the designs that followed were based on the same rotational speeds/frequencies. So the most common speeds ever used are 3,600, 3,600 times 1.5 equals 5,400, 3,600 times 2 equals 7,200. Faster drives use 10,000 and 15,000 rotational speed, apparently they use different frequencies. This Storage Review article discusses spin speed in depth.
Right now, you can get drives as fast as 15K. We're unlikely to ever see drives spin any faster, for 2 reasons. The shift to solid state for performance-critical uses. Faster rotational velocities literally risk that the platter will rip itself apart. When rotational velocity remains constant, linear velocity increases exponentially as you get further from the center. This is why all the 15K drives you see tend to come with 2.5 inches platters, the link above being a notable exception. They could make a faster drive if they reduce the platter size, and therefore capacity, but we're unlikely to ever see this because of item number 1 above and because of motor issues outlined in other answers. For the rest of it, I think the real answer has more to do with marketing. Sure, there are specific models of motor out there, but if a manufacturer really wanted to market a 7,500 or 8,000 revolutions per minute drive, I expect they could work with their suppliers to make it happen. It's more believable to me that they find it easier to sell drives when there are just a few varieties that are well understood by consumers.
If you look at the situation from HDD manufacturer's point of view, the reliability, the speed, etc. of drives should be tested separately. So the more variety of speeds you have, the more it increases your general expenses. Note that common HDD speeds are listed as 3,600, 3,811, 4,000, 4,400, 4,500, 5,200, 5,400, 7,200, 10,000 and 15,000 revolutions per minute. The first IBM hard drives actually spun at 1,200 revolutions per minute.
They don't. That being said, the reason there isn't thousands of different ones is because it isn't likely that a 7,200 revolutions per minute one goes at exactly 7,200 revolutions per minute. These are the average speeds of the motors. In addition, as much as there are only a few hard drive vendors in the world, there are even fewer specialist vendors who can produce motors of a quality and quantity needed for hard drive production. Because of this, why would they want to make 20 to 30 different motors instead of specializing/mass producing just a few? However, there have been a few newer speeds creeping in, such as 5600 and 5900 drives in recent years, which are aimed to be greener than 7200 revolutions per minute whilst maintaining good speeds. As for why we don't have faster 100K drives, all I can say is physics and thermodynamics. If it was possible, we would, but generally, the faster the speed, the lower the capacity, because you have to remember, it isn't just about the speed the disks spin at. The read head has to be able to keep up and read over the platter. In addition, the faster the spin, the higher the heat. All this being said, I don't think we are going to see many more traditional hard drive technologies. Give it 2 years and we are probably just going to have slower green disks for NAS/mass storage and SSDs for mainstream. And thankfully, the 4800 revolutions per minute laptop drive is nearly completely dead.
If you want to support Meadow, Meadow's channel